Welcome to District Dialogues. I am Fulton County District 5 Commissioner Marvin Arrington Jr. The district encompasses parts of unincorporated Fulton County, Southwest Atlanta, East Point, East Atlanta, and small parts of Union City and College Park. Here on District Dialogues, we share snapshots of what is happening in District 5. So let's get straight to it. Our Wolf Creek Amphitheater Summer Concert Series has 3 more shows. Please join us at Wolf Creek Amphitheater for these shows. If you have not had a chance to enjoy a concert at Wolf Creek, you are missing out. Visit wolfcreekamphitheater.com. We have some great events and initiatives coming up this fall. Our District Dialogues Forum takes place all this month at Zoo Atlanta, the East Point Library, and the Wolf Creek Library. On Saturday, October 3rd, we will volunteer at the Atlanta Tent Cities Fall Festival when we go to the tent cities behind Atlanta Metropolitan College and feed those in need who live in tents year-round. Beginning on November 2nd, we will start collecting new or gently used blankets, coats, and ponchos for our Atlanta's homeless during our 2015 Blanket Atlanta with Love drive. This event will culminate with us serving those in need and dispersing the collected blankets and coats on November 17th at the Atlanta Recovery Center. We are also proud to announce our first annual Georgia HOA Boot Camp, which will be held on Saturday, November 7th at the Georgia International Convention Center in College Park. For more information on any of these great events, please visit our website at fultoncommission5.com. Again, fultoncommission5.com. It's time now for our Excellence in Education segment, where we spotlight individuals, schools, and organizations that are making stellar strides in the world of academia. Today, please meet Deidre Cochran, Senior Site Coordinator for Communities in Schools. Welcome, Deidre.
Thank you.
Tell me about Communities in Schools in Atlanta.
Well, Communities in Schools in Atlanta was actually founded right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Our mission is to empower students to stay in school and achieve in life. We currently serve in DeKalb County, Clayton County, the Atlanta Public School System, as well as Fulton County.
And tell us about the different programs and activities that Communities in Schools offers, and in particular at the Hamilton E. Holmes Elementary School.
Okay, well, we have a wonderful program entitled Reading is Fundamental. This program allows us to give away brand new free books to every student in the school. So we do that program 3 times a year. We also have our Costco Reading Literacy program where we have volunteers to assist students who are struggling in reading. And we also have a program called Blessings in a Backpack, where an organization provides a backpack to those students who may not otherwise have food over the weekends.
And so the organization is called Communities in School. In what way are students allowed to give back to their community?
Well, we have a wonderful program called Choose Success, and that allows students to actually give back to their community. So one of the programs that we've done before is where we provided food bags to over 75 to 100 families in the Hamilton Homes community. We've also donated over $500 in a partnership with Jerusalem House, and the students had an opportunity to actually go to the AIDS Walk as well.
And what are some of the different ways or opportunities in which everyday person can get involved with Communities in School?
Well, we have a multitude of opportunities that volunteers can actually participate with us. We are always in need of mentors in our school. We're always looking for volunteers, like I mentioned, the Costco Reading Program. And of course, we are always looking for sponsorship for programs so that we continue to make a difference in the students' lives.
And how can people get in touch with communities in school or reach out to you?
They can actually go on our website, www.cisatlanta.org.
Thank you so much, Ms. Cochran, for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
We thank you for the work that Communities in Schools is doing, and we look forward to seeing you again and to helping you as you go forward.
Thank you so much.
When we come back, our Community Kudos section. Stay with us. Welcome back to District Dialogues. In our Community Kudos section today, we give recognition to organizations who are striving to empower our communities. Our next guest is Celeste Hewling, Program Services Director for Zion Hill Community Development Corporation. Welcome, Celeste.
Thank you.
So tell us, what is Zion Hill Community Development Corporation?
Zion Hill Community Development Corporation is a 501c nonprofit that serves the metro Atlanta area.
And what services does Zion Hill CDC provide?
We provide supportive housing for women that are 55 and older and have disabilities, and we provide rent and utility assistance for the community.
Now, what is supportive housing? Because everybody doesn't know what supportive housing is. Tell us more about that.
Supportive housing is for permanent housing for women that have been chronically homeless. They have a disability and are looking to get back on their feet.
Wow, that's awesome work. Are there any upcoming events?
We have an upcoming event. It will be our 6th annual fundraiser called Hot Jazz for a Cool Cause. We'll be honoring Reverend Milner from the Community Concerns and our 2 forerunners, Melanie Connor and Marilyn Cruder.
And so if someone wanted to help or be involved, how would they go about contacting Zion Hill in order to do that?
They could go to our website, which is zionhillcdc.org, or call our office at 404-766-3141.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Celeste. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's time now for our District 5 Economy segment. Joining us now is Noel Khalil, CEO of Columbia Residential. Thanks, Noel, for being here.
Glad to be here. Thanks for the invite.
So tell us about the history of Columbia Residential and its mission.
Columbia Residential was created in 1991. So it's a 24-year-old company based here in Atlanta, focusing on affordable housing, multifamily as its primary base of business.
And is there a need? You find that there's still a need for affordable housing in Atlanta?
Particularly in Atlanta. Atlanta is going for what I call the Manhattanization process, where it's becoming such a desirable place, and so many young professionals who are coming back into the city with high incomes are driving up the rental rates in the marketplace. So we think it's particularly important for us to continue to focus on finding parcels of land so there is a affordable housing alternative in our market.
Now, how does Columbia Residential assist seniors in finding appropriate housing, and how much of your work is with seniors versus the young professionals that you were talking about?
I would say approximately we own about 50 properties in our portfolio, and of that, 1/3 of those properties are senior housing. We found that demographically, particularly for metropolitan Atlanta, there was a tremendous need. And one of the things that we found with the senior market is that there are 4 critical components to having a successful senior retirement. One is that you have savings in your account. 2, that you have a retirement plan. 3, that you have equity buildup in your home. And 4thly, that you have Social Security benefits. And if you can have all 4 of those things, you have an extraordinarily comfortable retirement. Unfortunately, in our communities, many of our communities, the demographics only have 1. They only have Social Security. So there was a tremendous need for subsidized housing. And in partnership with people like the Fulton County Housing Authority and the Atlanta Housing Authority, we've been able to provide for that population that are terribly in need of support for their housing need as they age.
And what role does Columbia Residential play in addressing homelessness here in Atlanta?
That is a specific area that we have put a lot of focus in. We have almost 400 units of special needs housing, what is called permanent supportive housing. And that is where we provide housing for individuals that were formerly homeless. And what we do is we provide social services to them, case managers who work with them. If they have a drug abuse problem, making sure they're going to the AA meetings and things of that nature. If they have a mental health issue, to make sure they're taking their meds and keeping them, making sure they're making their counseling sessions. So we have produced about 400 units of special needs housing, and we're real proud of that.
Sounds like you're doing a lot of great work. It really leads, I guess, to economic development. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, you know, one of the strengths of the reason why a person like me, I am not born in Atlanta. I was fortunately given the gift of coming to Atlanta. And what's special about Atlanta is its environment to foster economic development. Leaders like you, your father, have always had a sense of understanding that we have to create an environment for economic development. Multifamily housing is a part of the equation towards helping facilitate economic development. When we produce multifamily housing, it produces jobs. It produces jobs directly through construction work. It produces jobs from material purchases. We pay taxes, so it helps with the sales tax proceeds. Along with it, provides some long-term jobs to individuals who have to manage that property. So we think that we're part of the economic development equation for Fulton County.
Well, we thank you so much for your work in economic development and with seniors and Columbia Residential's history. Thank you for being here with us today, Mr. Khalil. We'll be right back. Stay with us on District Dialogues. As many know, I'm a strong proponent for the arts in all of its various forms. Today, I would like to welcome Samara Michelle, the Artistic Executive Director for Dance 411 Foundation. Welcome, Ms. Michelle.
Hi.
So tell us about the great work that Dance 411 Foundation is involved in our community.
Well, our mission is to expose children to the arts. We try to focus on children that wouldn't normally have arts programs. So we've heard about a lot of the cuts in the schools and funding losses, and so we try to pick up where that has left off. So we offer various programs: dance, music, drama, theater, cheer.
Awesome. And tell us about some of those specific programs and the things that you do with the children in those programs.
Well, we have a couple amazing partnerships, and we have had several throughout the years. We work with the Arthur Blank YMCA in the past, and this year we work with Wings for Kids, which is a program that works out of Fulton County Schools. And we also work with Drew Charter School in the East Lake community, so it's really, really exciting. We go over to those schools, we teach dance, hip hop. The instructors come out from week to week and teach the children, and then they usually have an exciting show at the end. So it's sight to see.
Wow, that really sounds great. I bet the children enjoy it as well.
They really do, and they teach us a lot too. I know how to nay-nay and everything.
Now, how many sites do you currently run, or how many sites do you have programs running at?
Yearly, we typically run about 25 to 30 sites. So we're all over the community. Our numbers are usually anywhere between 2,500 and 3,000 children that participate in our programs. So anybody can participate, anybody can be a site. People usually just call us or email us and let us know, and then we can come and set up, because we want to make sure that all the kids get the arts and the arts programming.
Well, and dancing is a great way to exercise and to stay in good shape, right?
It is.
And what are some of your major goals for the Dance 411 Foundation going forward?
We want to create more meaningful community partnerships. We always want to have lasting relationships in the community. We do offer community arts days where children can come to the studio quarterly and get free master classes. We have jumpy houses. They get to dance and freestyle, but they also learn meaningful. We have one that's an anti-bullying day, and we have one that's about health and the arts. So we're just trying to find creative ways to really, really expose a large number of people to the arts. So our goal is to just expand some of those programs and get more people involved.
Well, and you learn a lot of good lessons through the arts, like discipline and leadership and those things. So it's a great way to model for the children.
Absolutely. I believe that I'm a product of an artistic environment, and I went to a dance school on scholarship when I was growing up, and it did everything in my life. I was disciplined. I always worked. I worked 2 or 3 jobs because I was used to going to school and dancing in 2 different places and performing. So it just creates a work ethic and also makes you confident and have self-esteem because you're all in front of everybody and, have a good time.
Yes, yes. So how can people get involved? How can people help you help the community?
Well, we have a variety of ways for people to get involved. The first thing is to contact us and tell us some of your skills. We always look for volunteers for all of our events. And we also always accept donations. We're a 501c3, so all of the proceeds go directly to the children in the programs. All of our programs are lower cost than your typical arts and dance program. So the main thing is to just get in contact with us, and we can schedule a time to meet and talk. And we also have volunteer orientations. We have internship programs. We just want people to contact us, let us tell them how they can get involved in a variety of ways, and they can use whatever skills they already have to support the kids.
Well, thank you so much for being here today, Miss Michelle. But thank you more for the work that you're doing in our community and with our children. You sound real busy with the 2,500 to 3,000 kids in a year. That's a lot of good work.
We do, and we look forward to you coming out and learning some of those steps too.
All right. All right.
All right.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
As we conclude today's show, I'd like to invite you to stay connected with my office. You can reach me anytime in my office, online, and of course, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thanks for watching District Dialogues. We'll see you next time.